Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? And I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, but the delay is acting a little weird today too. But if you guys could hear me, if you guys could see me too, like when it comes to with my camera and all that, just feel free to let me know. So just want to let you know, guys, about that. When it comes to with this live stream, I'm not sure what is up with my camera today too, but again, I welcome you guys to another live stream, especially when it comes to with you know things relating to self-care and wellness. And I welcome you guys to another Wellness Wednesday Solutions live stream. This is a place for all you guys to have an open discussion about wellness when it comes to wellness for the body, for our emotional health and mental health, and in our relationships too. So again, feel free to let me know. I'm not sure what's going on with the my cameras, so let me see if I could fix this. Um, Background portrait, that's weird. That's super weird what's happening. Gotta make sure this is working properly. So, anyways, but yeah, hopefully it's not delayed to anyone who is watching this live and for those who are watching a replay too. So, uh, it's good to see you guys again when it comes to just, hanging out and being here and just, dropping in and all that kind of stuff too. So I know people are busy and just, want to just do their own thing and just, want to enjoy their day, especially, in the middle of the week when it comes to with Wednesday too. So I totally get that if you guys just wants to just, watch this, on the replay if you can't watch it live for some reason too. So I totally understand that. But yes, indeed. I have a awesome and fun game I want to, you know, uh, partake with you guys today too. If you guys are open to it, especially for those who are watching this live and for those who are watching it replay too. So let's see if I could, you know, just really get this going too when it comes to with this live stream. But yeah, again, if you guys could hear me, if you guys could see me again too, just feel free to let me know. Because my camera is super delayed for some reason. It's like, it's delayed for like a split second and it happens again too. So I'm not sure what is up with that. Not sure what's going on, but hopefully I'll find a way to fix that, um, or it just happens to, I'm not sure if it's StreamYard or if it's my computer because my computer is a couple years old, but I say it's 4 years old, but I know it's still relatively new just because the model is pretty good too from Apple. So, not sure what's going on with that, but I'll look into it too, just like in the near future. But yeah, it's good to hear you guys again too. And again, hope you guys are taking care of yourselves in a really powerful way too, especially when it comes to with wellness. And wellness could be like suggestive. What's the word I could say? Suggestive, just because it's just like it can look so different for so many people. But at the same time, how we can just take care of ourselves, how we can really just do that in a really powerful way, put our own spin to it. This really makes a difference too. So when it comes to with this live stream, especially for anyone who is just you know that can really just take something from this live stream too. When it comes to with wellness for the body, wellness for the heart, wellness for the mind, and all those kind of things too. So just really want to address that and just really let that be known, especially specifically for this live stream too. And again, we're going to be doing something totally different today too. So if you guys want to partake in this fun activity that you guys want to do, that you want to partake in this live stream, you're more than welcome to just partake in this. Pull some cards on it if you want to. Also, if it's oracle cards or tarot cards too. When it comes to with this specific fun activity, also, and this stream might be really short too, just because I just want to connect with you guys for a bit and just, chop it up, just like, I say like at least an hour or 30 minutes, depending on the time too. So it's really want to address that with you guys too. So, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I could put this on the screen too. So there we go. So yeah, I just really want to just, talk about social media for a bit too. And I was watching one of my friends' live streams today too, and shout out to Dolly and shout out to Katie Moonchild also. They did a really interesting live stream this morning too, just really, you know, talking about social media and what's happening in the current events and with politics and spirituality too and everything else. And it just really dawned on me too, just like when it comes to just listening and just really listening to these two awesome people talk and just explaining things about what's going on in our society and in our climate and pop culture and etc. And just really, I just sat with myself and just really with a like an open heart, with an open mind, and just like just really asking myself about with social media. It's just interesting, and just like like with social media too, and like social media can look so different. Like where people on Facebook or on Instagram or they're on TikTok, if they're on X, if they're on YouTube especially it's just like when it comes to with all this content that we can just really see on the screens on a daily basis too, especially when it comes to like whether we're looking at our phones, if we're looking at our laptops or desktop computers too, or gaming consoles or whichever too. It's just like with social media, how advanced as it is right now too, it's wild that we can really just, consume, I say consume, but really just, I just say the word consume, certain content on a regular basis, especially to what we look at throughout our overall days too. So like, when it comes to just, with social media, I know that's kind of like a double-edged sword kind of term right now too, just because it's certain content creators talking about how social media can really just be consuming. It could be it's not right. It should be people should be using it, but in ways we all use it to some degree if you really want to put it out there, especially when it comes to like with places like Instagram or especially like on YouTube also we could look at a video too that could like we can just look up like when it comes to just like how to fix a tire to just really how to we can really just learn a new skill or just really be entertained by someone or something from an art project that someone did too, or just like when it comes to it with anything education or entertainment and a little bit of mixture of both. It's just like with the content, and especially when it comes to the social media platforms, it's a really powerful space. And but sometimes too, like I can understand where certain content creators are coming from when it comes to how social media can really just be a drug, just because it really just gets our attention so much to like straight hook to just like that, and even just like like let you guys see on the screen too, like I just opened up my Instagram page too and just really want to show an example too, like when it comes to with social media. And I just want to know ask you guys this too, whether you are watching this live and for those who are watching the replay, I just want to know, have you guys ever like just like added a like just for the fun of it too, and just like when it comes to for anyone who's on their own spiritual path and likes to question everything and just really question everything too in your own unique way, even if you just like say pull like three cards from your oracle deck or for your tarot deck and just really asking yourself like what's the purpose of this post or this meaning and what they're saying to in these certain posts too. And I just want to know if you guys ever done that too, because uh because like even like sometimes too when we just if we're on our phones most of the time, if it's like business related or if it's just personal related too, and we just look at the screens and just see what's on our page too, kind of like this for example too, so
Put it down over the eye a little bit. It seemed like to me it's just a little mysterious. You know what I'm saying? It left something to the imagination.
even
Since
just like
she's one of these people that has absolutely no connection with what the hell was going on. She wasn't a student at a time.
and even just like as you guys can see here too, it's kind of like hey, sometimes when we look at Instagram, we can really just see something that's just interests us, kind of like in this Michael Jackson kind of like small bit video too, or just like with another clip too that you can just see. It could be an awesome picture of someone that we like to follow. It could be related to with yoga. It could be related to with tarot. It could be related to crystals, or be related to gaming. It could be related to GTA Online, whichever. The sky's the limit when it comes to what we can just see, like when it comes to social media. But also too, like sometimes it's always good to, and this is just my own opinion saying this, is but it's always good to just really question everything too, like when it comes to just like what we see on social media, because sometimes the things that we see on the screen too is pretty crazy, so it's kind of like 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 there's a post about like massage therapy, or there's a post about history too that's pretty wicked, so it could be like that, or something that's really happening in our climate right now too, when it comes to pop culture and current events, and I just want to know from you guys too, like even like if you're like on Facebook or if you're on Instagram, or especially if you're on YouTube also too, if you guys ever just like question like like certain things that you guys see on your feed too, and just like if you guys have done it, or in your own unique way, whether you're looking at social media in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening, if you guys ever just like pull a card and just really make it like a fun kind of like interactive game, just to really discern and question everything, but also learn something along the way too. Because sometimes with me, and I'm just saying this personally too, to make a point here, it's just like sometimes too when I look at certain things, especially if it's on Instagram and on YouTube, because those are the platforms I'm on the most. It's like, oh, sometimes it's like, hey, that's a good point that someone made, or someone who's showing it like a powerful, like say like practice per se, kind of like in this clip here too. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool that she's just sharing some crystals or anything like that too. So it's kind of like when it comes to certain things that you see in our social media feed, it can really just be pretty wild. It can be like a double-edged sword sometimes too. So like again, I don't know if you guys ever have tried that too, or if you guys ever want to just partake in this too, like when it comes to doing this kind of like fun activity, like at any time also too. It's no pressure if you guys want to do it. Like even like if you're watching the replay of this, live stream also too, it's just like let's see if I could pull up this screen here. So it's kind of like in ways too, like where you just like question everything, even just like if it's like um it's like things that you love to look at. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like, how do they do this kind of thing, or vice versa? So, hopefully that makes sense to anyone who is just watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay too. So it's kind of like when it comes to with what you see on on your social media feed, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or X, especially X, because X can really just be pretty explicit and pretty wild too. And kind of like a double-edged sword. It could be like a really fun place, but also it could really just be a toxic place to be too. And same goes for YouTube also, which is, a very unique kind of social media platform where you could just watch certain videos about a whole bunch of different topics too. And even if you want to be entertained, if you want to be educated, or both at the same time also too. So it's like the sky's the limit when it comes to what you want to experience on YouTube, especially when it comes to just like on other social media platforms, like on like I said before, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, and YouTube. So when it comes to that, even like with this video too, if you guys want to take a
in a different way. Could you imagine how the USA would look if they positively innovated technology? It is definitely not normal to see people struggling or homeless. A lot of the things that people think are normal in the US definitely are not. Once you step out of the comfort zone and travel, you really begin to understand what is supposed to be normal.
Japan is not living in
and just like I was saying it too, it's like watching that clip, it's like, maybe it's kind of like like what would the US look like if they adopted these kind of like practices in this country too, especially all the 50 states. If I'm let's say 50, I know it's around 50 states too. I gotta refresh on my history too with my states because I live here all my life, but it's kind of like like in this video that you guys hear that you see here too, even like this when it's suggested to you also, because like with the algorithm of every social media platform, like if you watch certain things that you like the system really just recommends similar content to you, even like if it's on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or especially with X, and even on YouTube also. So even like with that too. And let's see, you guys can see the screen. Yeah, just like what you guys can see on the screen, it's just really powerful. Even if you guys want to just a card too, just like when it comes to asking questions, even if it's just like just like think like something that you want to do, just to train your mind, or just feel like when it comes to just training your intuition, it's just like how would the US will look like if you know if they adopted these kind of powerful practice for the country too. So you can even just pull like one card or three cards too. And for me, and if you guys ever want to participate, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm just gonna pull one card, when it comes to that video, because that was pretty interesting too. So let's so it's just like when it comes to like if you ever just see if I could make this screen bigger. Let's say like for example, like I even pull a card for the video that we just see on the screen too. It's just like the card that I got is all about creativity. So like when it comes to if the US was like Japan, it's like how when it comes to just doing all these kind of like advanced kind of like activities and developments for the country, it'd be very creative for everyone who lives in it too, because they can really benefit from it. And also too, like when it comes to with that also, but I could be totally wrong about it too, but it's just like a way for for all of us, for I say all of us, but any of us to for anyone to just really just really discern and just really practice connecting with your intuition, and really just like when it comes to questioning everything that we see and consume on the screen too, like when it comes to like with social media. So like again, like that we could that we see on the screen too, when it comes to with the video, that clip that we just saw just a few minutes ago. It's just like, oh, maybe the US might be creative, but like again, you never know, because like, just like, how life operates, and just like how the universe, flows. Who we know? We could be totally right, or we could be totally wrong. So it's just like, like if you just draw one card or two or three, just really connecting with that, even if it's just like, like, huh, maybe the US will be creative, and just like sit with that. If it doesn't come to fruition, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's just like, you just, took the time for yourself to just really, to just discern and just really practicing that in a really healthy way too. And that alone, honestly, is just like really helpful for all of us to just really, really just practicing healthy boundaries too. And just like how you discern and question everything, and really just ask questions, even if you just don't have the words to just, explain it, but just really, just really using your intuition, trusting you, not only your gut feeling, but also to your whole entire body. If something doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel right in your chest, it doesn't feel right in your belly, your solar plexus, if it doesn't feel right in your shoulders or your forehead or anywhere too, just really trusting that, and just really, you know, trusting that in a really powerful way too, to just really trust and discern, and to just really listen, and just really listening to your physical body, but also listening to your intuition, listening to your emotions, listening to your, mindset too. So, uh, yeah, hopefully that made sense to anyone who is just, watching this live. And for those who are watching the replay too, we might do this a little bit more too. So, um, yeah, because, this my stream might be short, and I'm not sure what's going on with me, but I'm really just experiencing like some stuffiness too. I'm not sure if you guys are dealing with a stuffy nose, but for me, I don't feel sick, but my stuffy nose is just got clogged up too. It just really happened just like around Monday. Like Sunday, I was fine. When it comes to coming back from my friend's wedding and everything else, I was near the water and the trees, but maybe that was it too. I was probably near a lot of pollen that I'm not used to because I'm always in the desert. But it's like, oh, maybe my nose got all stuffy down here too. So I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, enough about me, and we're just gonna go back into like what we were just talking about when it comes to social media. So let's see. Like even just like, with stuff that you do, like, for example, like, if you love anime, or if you just love, comedy too, if you guys
Number 2 or Bachelor number 3.
Okay, shoot, I can only pick one, huh?
Make a decision, Wanda.
Okay, I choose number 2.
Okay!
even just like this now, it's like, oh,
What a
what do you
lucky
say?
guy. Now let's meet the bachelors you didn't pick. Wanda, Bachelor number 1, Derek Clinton.
What's up, man?
Now say hello to Bachelor number 3, Steve Big Bun. Now let's meet the Bachelor you did pick. Here's Bachelor number 2, Lucky Paul Nelson. Bachelor number
I do
1,
blood.
Bachelor number 2,
Like,
or Bachelor
so
number 3.
Okay, shoot, I can.
so like, whoa. So like, like when it comes to like, with that last clip that you watch, it's like, that was kind of like, like an example too, like when it comes to what you guys see on the screen too. And even just like, like with those guys in that classic In Living Color kind of like clip too, with Jamie Foxx and Jim Carrey in it too. It's just like, they're probably running like this. It's like, now you tell me. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, they're just like freaked out that, they thought they were talking to a woman, but it was not the case, So, but, hey, no judgment on my part too. That even if it's just like something that just really, arouses our attention, kind of like in this post here too. It's just like with these beautiful women, and I'm not sure what the hell are they doing, but it just looks pretty wild there to me too, just like when it comes to with that. So um I'm not sure what is up with this post, but like, hey, I mean, I'm a man, I'll like it, so read it. So yeah, this is me being transparent. And this does not me just whoa, what the fuck? Just saying that, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's just like, like when it comes to like with certain content, some content you can't like share to like on certain platforms, just because if it's too wild, if it's too crazy, it's like, yo, that's just too much. But if it's just like something like it's just very, very like, what's the word for it too? Very informative, kind of like with this video too from my friend at my own pace, talking about, organizing and hanging out too. It's like a cool video too. Like even if just like when it comes to watching content that you can really just enjoy and learn from too, like this video too from at my own pace. So if you guys want to, if you guys want to just check out her channel also too, I'll make sure to post this video in the description below too if you guys ever want to check out her content. And we're just going to play a little bit of this clip here too. So see what she's going on here too. I think I watched it before, but we're going to watch it just for the fun of it too. Even if you guys want to pull a card too, like when it comes to what, her intentions were when it comes to just, with this video too, just for the fun of it. Even if it's like your first time watching it, or if you're, second time watching it too, etc. So here we go.
Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good so far. So far, so good. Right now it's 6:35 p.m. I got dinner going on the stove. Feeling good. And I just wanted to record this half of the kitchen. It looks even worse than it did in my last video. This isn't even the kitchen. This would be the dining area. So yeah, it looks a little worse than it did. I'm actually going to go over there and zoom in. My main thing that I need to clean, well, I was able to get this kitchen clean for this table clean for dinner. But that area back there is where I have all my school supplies, and I really want to get it organized. And I'm going to get over there, give you a close-up of everything that I have.
Yo, what's up, JR? What is good? JR says, hey, Jay, what in the world did I walk into? Yeah, that was not, I did not expect that either from that post, because I was just like trying to explain how you should just really discern everything that we see on social media platforms, like on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and X and on YouTube. And just like, I didn't know that that dude was going to nibble on her foot, kind of like, like it's like a buffet or some shit. Not trying to gross people out, but I'm just going to keep it all the way real. It's just like that dude was nibbling on her foot like it was nobody's business. Like he was eating dinner or eating dessert too. So yeah, that took me out of surprise too, so. But yeah, but it's good to see you though, JR. Hopefully you are enjoying your day and doing well. And hopefully you're liking what, this like the topic of this live stream too, when it comes to the video reactions that you guys voted for too. So just really want to just really make it like a fun interactive game, just like to when it comes to practicing discerning, and even just questioning everything too, that this like if it like you have like a certain feeling about something like on social media, it could be like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube. Just really, question that. Even if you just want to pull a card on it too, 1 card, 2 cards, 3, 4, 5, whatever that floats your boat. If you're a reader, or if not, just really, doing that in a really powerful way too. Just really practicing connecting with your intuition. So yeah, it's all good. Cool. So, but yeah, right now we're watching like an awesome video from At My Own Pace too. So if you're listening, my friend, big shout out to you when it comes to with this video too. And also too, we can also learn some stuff, even if the things that we like to do, like we like to listen to, like we like to watch, we like to, consume and watch on a regular basis when it comes to platforms like, you know, YouTube, Instagram, and etc. too. So I'm gonna go play a little bit of this clip, and yeah, let's go.
Have in that area so you can see what we're working with. And yeah, but the table, that's gotta, sheesh. So we went up to eat. So I'm trying to get these two things done while the food's going. I'm gonna knock this out and then I will show you the finished product. But like always, I hope you're doing good. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you're enjoying the videos. And yeah, I went to Costco today and I got some stuff. Got some dog food. Probably should have showed that. Got some dog food. Gosh, what else did I get? I was having so much fun in there. It slipped my mind. Help me, Lord. What did I get? Dog food and ground beef. A big package of ground beef. Ooh, I got ground beef and I got dog food. And when I was in there, I saw this awesome Disney Mickey Mouse like pumpkin arch, like Halloween thing for your doorway. I actually made a short for that. So if you go look at that short, you'll see, or maybe you saw it in your Costco. Let me know. Let me know what you're seeing. Costco has cool stuff, quality. I like their Halloween stuff, like that giant skeleton. I have like 2 other shorts, I think, from there where you can see it. I've seen things in there. The Disney stuff. It's super cute. But anywho, the point of this video is finishing this, getting it cleaned. Again, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying the videos and stay well. Bye. Okay, this is the area that we're working with here. The floor is a mess. This is what we're doing. It's wild, right?
Well, and just like no judgment on my part too, just watching this video. It's like, videos like this are really awesome too, because it's very authentic. It's very, real. It's just like there's no sugarcoating it. It's just like, hey, she's explaining about, the situation, what she's trying to explain, like when it comes to what she's doing in this video. And also too, just really talking with her audience when it comes to just like with certain stuff that's happening, like when it comes to Halloween coming up and so on and so forth too. So yeah, yes, Halloween stuff is out now. The summers of it's just like it feels like it, huh? Like when it comes to like, when summer is over, but I'm not like, it could be like summer is over just like when it comes to the actual season, but the weather is just saying like, hey, it's still hot as a motherfucker, so it's kind of like, sometimes, for people too, like even just like, like people love summer, but they don't want it to end. It's like, like, damn, did like summer just end like that? Sometimes they gotta like do this.
A minute, it'll sink in.
Gotta sink it in, like when it comes to just really, embracing that kind of like, transition, so it's like, yeah, summer could be over, but like in certain places weather-wise, it's like that could be a different story, for some people. Like, but who knows? Who am I to judge too, so it's like, hey, and like, you can even ask ourselves too, like when it comes to with those conversations, it's like, well, it's just like, what did I learn like when it comes to during the summer, or just like when it comes to like what did summer teach me, or just like, et cetera, et cetera. Even just like right now, I want to pull a card on that too, just like when it comes to making a fun game out of it too. And you guys could do this in your own way too at any time. I'm just, making a example of this too, just like when it comes to how we can just make this kind of like fun activity more fun and interactive, or I say more fun and educational for anyone who is watching this live, and for those who are, watching a replay too. So like, let's see here too. Like even just like, you know, when it comes to like with summer, and this card just came out too, and you guys are more than welcome to share if this resonates for you or not. It's just like, you know, like with the summer, it just really helps us to expand, you know. So it's kind of like, you know, when it comes to with expanding our horizons and just really expanding and exploring and just really learning more about ourselves to just really evolve and really just evolve in our own unique way within to just really expand our horizons, to really explore, to just really, you know, to evolve and flourish, and just really doing that in our own unique way too. And there's like a lot of fiery energy too, a lot of you know, powerful colors here too when it comes to with this powerful message too. And so like what you're sharing too, JR too. So it's just like, you know, for anyone who resonates with this message, it could be like, you know, summer has been very expansive and very, you know, pretty kind of like active, you know, I say active, you know, season for yourself. It could be totally different for so many people's. But if this message has resonated with you also, especially for anyone who is, you know, watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay, just really, you know, just really taking this message to heart. Also, just like when it comes to how, you know, summer has helped you to expand your horizons, like when it comes to the desires that you know, wanted to just go for, and et cetera, et cetera. So, and JR says, my summer would have been better if I didn't get sick. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that you got sick twice. And that sucks too. Like if you got sick and just, you know, if you felt like you, like your summer, like that holded you back from just really experiencing summer in your own unique way. That's a bummer too, because, you know, sometimes challenges like that, if we get sick, if something, you know, terrible happens, that can really hold us back from just really experiencing stuff that we want to experience, you know. But that's unfortunate too. And it's just like, I'm sorry that happened to you too, JR. But I just really wanted to express that, you know. So yeah, and even just like with the video that we were watching too, like when it comes to with this video, you can really just, you know, make it a fun game, just like how we can really just, you know, how would, her project be when she's all done too, you know? So it's kind of like, you know, just like mainly make it like a fun game also too, like when it comes to like certain people that we follow on social media platforms like on YouTube and Instagram, etc. Just like, you know, what will happen to like at the end of the, you know, for a project, what will be the results of it too? Just really making a fun game out of it too, and a creative and educational game out of it too. If you guys ever want to just, you know, practice discernment, you know, so like when it comes to with that, and just really making a fun game out of it too, just really practicing that in your own unique way too. And so it's kind of like, you know, like with this video too, I'm about to, you know, I pulled a card for the video that we were just watching, and I got the card of ecstasy too. So it's kind of like, you know, maybe like when this video was done, she probably took the time for herself to just like, hey, maybe she just took a break, and just like when it comes to with the accomplishment of making that video with that project, you know, with all said and done, just really taking the time for herself to just relax and enjoy her day. So it's like, oh, maybe it's like, you know, like when she was cleaning up all the stuff and getting all the stuff done too, maybe she'll take the time for herself to just relax and enjoy her day too. Like even just with her people that she loves, or just like when it comes to with anyone that she appreciates, you know, like with her family and her friends, and just like, oh, that's cool. Like I did this project, I cleaned the place up, and now I can really just kick my feet up and relax and just be myself too. Even just like you have to just, you know, stretch out your arms and just really cut loose too, you know, with all that shit. So hey, I could be totally wrong about it too. It's just like, hey, you never know. So, yeah, that's a really, fun way we can really just really practicing nicer, even just questioning everything too. Even if you have to like use other tools to just really do that. So, yeah, of course. And also too, before I wrap this live stream up, I'll do like a quick Reiki attunement. So like if anyone is open to just really getting like a say like a quick attunement from me too, you're more than welcome to just really feel relaxed, feel comfortable, however you want, and just really, being open to just receiving that kind of like healing energy too when I do the Reiki attunement. If not, you can totally ignore what I'm doing and saying too, like before I wrapped up the live stream also. So just like if anyone is open to like a Reiki attunement, you're more than welcome to do that too. You're more than welcome to let me know if that's cool with you. Say yes. If not, that's cool too. So cool. I'll keep that in mind, JR. Good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of this video, then we're gonna stop right there too. So let's see. Let's play a little bit of this clip. See what's up with this awesome video.
It's really not that big of a shelf in this area. I need to get something bigger because it's just not big enough, I think. Well, you know what? It could be. So let me just hush until I try to fit more stuff on. So here we have a water bottle. She looks like she's been here. She looks a little aged and she doesn't live there. So we're going to take her off. This is like, okay, this is cords, obviously, in a microphone. And I think this microphone is burnt out. I don't even think it works. And is it supposed to be shaped like that on top?
Most microphones do look like that, but now they look a lot different. But I could be totally wrong too. So for anyone who's a techie out there too, for those who have like different microphones, like do these microphones still look like that? Feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts too. If you guys ever want to just share your own feelings and thoughts to the original video, I'll post it in the description below so you guys can really check it out for yourself. And also to show support for At My Own Pace's channel too, which is really good too. So let's continue.
I don't like that. I don't know. I got these. My dad brought these to us to use. Okay. This is going to be cleared off. My dad brought this for us because one of my daughters, well, we all like karaoke, but one of my daughters in particular, she loves to sing. And so he brought these to us, but I don't think they work.
Yeah, that's true. That could be an older mic also.
Oh, this is Gamer the Clown. He hangs up here, and I actually got him from the Goodwill. And yeah, he just hangs out here. Cute, fun. Okay, so on the top shelf, the top chaos shelf, we have crayons and what? No, honey. One of the dogs is running off with the bubble wrap from a box. Wow. So anyway, so these are a bunch of pencils, as you can see. This is not a very good space for me to keep them, so I'm gonna take these out. And I do have like this camera's all over the place. Wow. I do have like these pencil pouches. I'm gonna just store this stuff in here until I can make some orders and get some storage, because right now I don't have what I need. And then this is just some colored pencils. It looks like some scissors. These are books. These are math. These go with the math curriculum. And then as you can see, I have some caps, and then this is like, I don't know, was this like poster chalk or paint stick something? So some of these are not capped. So those are just not it. I think they're dry. I'm gonna assume they're not working well anymore. Yeah, crusted. It's cheesy. No. And then I have this. I put some stuff in. We just have a lot of loose pieces floating around here that just don't go here. Oh wow. let me pull this up here. Okay, this doesn't go here. This is actually like a crocheted hammock. It looks, I know, it looks kind of like a pair of underwear, like just like open
Hero, though. Oh man. So like for those who are watching this too, like with that crochet project too that you guys see on it. Let's see there, right? I think it's right there. I'm not sure, but it looks like like when you like make eggs like for breakfast and it looks like a it looks like a different kind of shape too. Like to me it looks like kind of like eggs, like you don't like scramble them, but at the same time you cook them in a pan and you just like they look like a giant V. I don't know why. Just to me it looks like that too, but JR says a big hey, yeah. Hey, no disrespect to at my own pace. This is no diss to her, or to her video too. But that's funny that you mentioned that too, JR. So yeah, I think were we talking about that on Monday, JR? Or if I'm tripping about that, feel free to let me know. Were we talking about that on Monday? Because I know we were talking about like questioning the nature of things too, but I remember we were talking about crocheting too, like how fun that is too, like when it comes to practicing self-care and wellness, when it comes to with expressing your creative energies. So yeah, I believe you're on the money about that too, JR. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure if it was like a few days ago or if it was like a few months ago too. So yeah, feel free to chime in on that if you want to at any time, or anyone who is watching this live, and for those who are watching the replay too. So, but yeah, like especially looking at this crochet pattern too, it looks like looks like something too, like like when it comes to like cooking it. It looks like cooked eggs. Like when you put it on the pan, it looks like a kind of like a different shape, but to some people it might look like underwear, and some people like may look at you, kind of like this.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
So I don't know, but it looks cool though nonetheless. But let's continue with this video a little bit more.
It looks kind of like a pair of underwear, like just like opened out, but it's not. It's crocheted hammock. It was like an experiment for a bearded dragon, because you know how you can buy them to put inside and they have like suction cups on each side. So that's the idea that I had for it. Yeah, it was experimental. Not serving it. Oh, okay. And that's why we need to clean. Oh, here's some art from the girls. They like to do this. I used to do this when I was little too, where you just like draw a face and then you make it over. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's true, JR. I think I mentioned that too. I think it was on Monday that my mom crochet too. Like when it comes, or maybe it was I think it was in August. Like I talked about my mom used to crochet and just like do all the kind of creative like activities that can help her to just really relax too. And crochet was one of them too. I think I explained that. I think it was probably August, early August, I believe. So yeah, you're right about that, JR. So good stuff on there too. Thank you for sharing that too. Right, I remember that too. Definitely. Yeah, people were talking about crochet projects that they used to create also. So yeah, good stuff there. Good memory there, JR. But yeah, just like I'm just gonna stop right here too. Like when it comes to with the video. So like again, if you guys ever want to watch that video for yourself, especially from the channel at my own pace, it's a really dear close friend of mine's channel too, and shout out to her. I'll make sure to post a link to the original video so you guys can really check it out for yourself. But like also too, I just really want to address and just really share how important it is to just really discern everything, trust your intuition, especially when it comes to things that we like on social media, things that we're curious about, and just really have like a question too if it doesn't feel right, if you're curious about it, etc. too. So even if it's stuff like like shame, or if it's comedy, if it's gaming, if it's wellness, if it's yoga, if it's sexuality, people nibbling on foots too. So I'm not trying to make it weird and shit too. Like,
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
okay, I'll stop. But anyways, but yeah, hopefully you gained something from this fun activity too. And again, you guys could just really just like say, hey, like, motherfucker, like I do this, I do this all the time too. It's like sometimes it's like I'm talking in circles and I do this.
Get over that!
Sometimes I gotta get to the point, and just really not talk in circles and just get to the point like this.
Get over that!
So it's like hey, sometimes you know it's it's crazy what you see on the screen too. It's like you know i'm not sure what's I'm not sure what's going on with this clip too, and forgive me for just posting this too. I just really want to just really just make a point of this too. It's just really questioning everything that you see on social media, even this weird stuff like this too. It's like, hey, yo, like, what the fuck am I watching? It's like, it's like you might look at this screen like saying,
Fuck, are you out of your damn mind?
it's like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Like, for real. It's like, what the fuck? So, right. Oh my God. So that's the perfect example that I was talking about too. So it's like, what the fuck? It's like, are you out of your goddamn mind? You can't show this on YouTube. What the fuck? It's like,
Fuck, are you out of your damn mind?
are you out of your goddamn mind, son? It's like, what's up with this shit, son? So, but anywho. But anyways, I just really want to make that point across also, especially to just really share how important it is to discern everything that we see on social media, question everything too, even the stuff that we like and what we find weird or funny or exciting or etc. too. Even if you have to like pull a card on it too, just like for the fun of it, if you want to learn something from it too, that we see on the screen on a regular basis. So yeah, I just really want to share that. But, I'm just gonna pull some cards. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick Reiki attunement. So if you guys are open to that, for anyone who is watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay, if you're open to like a quick Reiki attunement, if you need some kind of like some clarity, kind of like healing energy too, at any time, also too, whether you're dealing with certain challenges or if you're just like, or whichever too. If you're open to that, that's cool. If you're not open to that, that is your choice too. I won't force you to just give you an attunement if you're not comfortable with that, if you're not ready. But if you guys are comfortable with that, and if you guys want to experience that with an open heart, with an open mind, and with an open body too, just feel free to feel comfortable and just feel relaxed and just really just being open to receive, especially from the healing energy when it comes to with Reiki. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really relax in your body, relax in your mind, relax in your heart, just really being open to receiving. Just really fully embracing that moment also when you're just taking the time for yourself to just really, relaxing, closing your eyes if you want to, and just really being open to receiving. And just really, being open to receiving with an open heart and with an open mind to just really being open to receive any kind of healing energy that you really need right now. Just really taking the time for yourself to being open to just receiving this beautiful form of healing energy. Just fully taking it all in, just fully embracing that. Just really being open to receiving that clarity energy, that healing energy, and just really fully embracing that, being open to receiving that beautiful form of healing for yourself, and just really taking the time for yourself to just thank yourself for taking the time to just receiving. Sometimes, receiving is can be really just be challenging, but at the same time, when you're open to receiving from a loving place, especially from a powerful and healing and loving space, we can really just be open to receive any wonders that we are open to receive. So just really taking the time for yourself to just really fully embracing this moment for yourself, to just being open to receiving that healing energy towards you, and always embracing that in your own unique way. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really thank yourself for being open to receiving. And just always know that we have the ability and the power to receive with an open heart, with an open mind, and with an open body once we feel comfortable enough to receive and do so. And just really bringing your hands to prayer if you need it, and just really thanking yourself for receiving this beautiful form of healing energy, and just fully embracing that. And when you're ready, you can start to open your eyes and just really, just fully embracing that. And so if you guys, have enjoyed that with that little kind of like quick attunement, it was kind of like, a little bit different too, just because, I usually do attunements like off of YouTube sometimes, but doing it on YouTube is a little bit different. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed, like gained something from this too, especially. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys gained something from it too, especially, when it comes to me just, connecting with the universe and just really, sending some beautiful energy your way too, and some powerful healing energy your way. So now I'm going to pull, 3 cards for you guys for the collective, and we're going to wrap this up. So let's see. Can we list these collective relationship? Good night, JR. Thank you for being here, my friend. You get some good night's rest and just really enjoy your day too. So glad you're showing support and just being here, and you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your evening too. So yes, much love, JR. Thank you for being here. Big shout out to you. You have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Awesome night, especially too. So, yes, indeed. What is the second message? Let's take. Let's see. Interesting. Let's see here. Let's see. With the third message here. Shit. Oh. Oh. Okay. The card just stood out for some reason. Okay. That's really interesting. I got some 3 powerful messages that we can all just, take for the collect for this that we can all take from this live stream too. And if any of these messages resonate with you also, especially for anyone who is watching this live and for those who are watching the replay, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts at any time as well. So like when it comes to what the first message that I have for the collective is really all about seeking. So just really taking the time for yourself to just really seek things out too, especially when it comes to certain desires that you have also too. And kind of like when it comes to seeking, it's kind of like, a way for us to just really to go for what we want to experience and desire too. It could be from anything from a certain goal to it can really even just like, when it comes to with specific desires and goals and just really seek it out, just really having the strength to just really go for it and just really seek it out if you're just really curious about those answers and just really, curious about it. If you want to just seek it out and just go for it and take action with that, just really seeking it out from a healthy place too when it comes to with this message. And there's nothing wrong just seeking out, anything that you want to desire from a healthy space too. Like if you want to just seek out a goal that you want to experience, or if you want to just like when it comes to certain desires and goals, you want to seek that out from a healthy space, just go for it. And just really doing that in your own unique way can really just make a difference. So just really taking the time for yourself to just really seek out anything that you want to experience and desire in your life also too. Especially, for your own overall health too, for your body, for your emotional health, for your mental health, and especially in your relationships. Just really seek it out and just really, go for it and take action. Kind of like, this beautiful person here doing the variation of Warrior 3 too. So it's kind of like, seek it out and just really taking action with that too when it comes to with this message. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really facing your fears also too. So like when it comes to with this message, like when it comes to fear, like, sometimes fear can just really, could be a challenging place to be too. And just like when it comes to with fear, it can really just, hinder us sometimes when we are just scared to just really do anything that's just really holding us back. But once we just really acknowledge that and just really, acknowledge our fears and understand them too, like from a healthy space from within, it can really help us to just really, face our fears head on, face to face when it comes to with anything. So just really, being heartful and mindful of that to just really, recognizing your fears and just really, recognizing that in a really healthy way to just really face them, and just really, face them too in a really healthy way to just really understand them on a deeper level and how we can really just understand your fears and how you can really just overcome that too. Because, from the opposite side of fear, it can really just be so many powerful things that can really just happen. We can really just, build our confidence. We can really just be successful, or we can just, we can learn something new. So it's kind of like, when it comes to with fear, just really taking the time for ourselves to just really, facing our fears head on. And even if it's just like, the smallest thing too, that's just really holding us back, just really facing that head on from a powerful space too, from within, can really just make a difference. And just really, taking the time for ourselves also too, to just really, keeping our skills sharp, when it comes to skills. And this is just like a message for all of us too, who resonate with this message too. And just like, when it comes to keeping our skills sharp and just really practicing that with our own masculine energy too. So like when it comes to just really keeping our skills sharp, just really doing your best to just really, practice what you're good at when it comes to with your naturally God-given talents also. When it comes to with your skills, even if it's skills that you learned also too, just really doing your best to just really keeping your skill, like practicing what you're good at, what you love to do, or in, all the above also. So just like when it comes to with this powerful masculine message here too, for anyone who resonates with this message, is to just really just practice what you're good at, keeping your skills sharp, keep learning, keep practicing, just really developing yourself on a regular basis too, in a healthy way, to just really keeping your skills sharp, even to anything that you're good at, that you learned, whether it's from school, if it's from with your favorite hobbies, or all the above. Just really taking the time for yourself to just really keeping your skills sharp, keep practicing, keep learning, especially when it comes to, developing your skills, and just really keeping practicing what you're good at also too, when it comes to with your God, your naturally, gifted talents also too. And especially with your intelligence, with your body, with your emotional intelligence too, just really keeping your skills sharp and really just practicing that the best way that you can also too. So if any of these messages resonate with anyone who is just, watching this live, and for those who are watching a replay too, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts at any time also too, when it comes to these powerful collective messages that you guys see on the screen here too. So I'll share these messages again. Let me rephrase that. I'll share these messages again so you guys can really get a good understanding if any of these three messages resonate with you too at any time. So like when it comes to with the first message is really all about, seeking. So just really taking the time for yourself to just really seek out anything that you desire, that you want to experience when it comes to with those specific kind of desires and goals that you want to set for yourself. Just really seek it out, take action, and just really go for it too when it comes to with this message. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really facing your fears head on too when it comes to with those certain challenges that we deal with on a regular basis. And we take the time to just face our fears from within, especially understanding those fears too that we are experiencing when it comes to with certain things that we sense in our body, and with our emotional self and with our mental self, and just really, understanding our fears, from within, and just really, recognizing that we can just really, take the time for ourselves to just really recognizing our fears, understand them, and just really, find ways to overcome them too from a healthy space also when it comes to with this powerful message here too. And just really taking the time for yourself to just really keeping your skills sharp. Never stop learning, never stop, developing your skills too when it comes to your naturally gifted talents too, when it comes to with this powerful masculine message here too. And just really doing that in your own unique way to just really keeping your skills sharp, doing what you love to do best when it comes to with your naturally gifted talents, and just really keep on practicing, keep on learning too, learning something new every day, and just really keep developing your skills no matter what too. It's like a powerful way for all of us to keep our skills sharp. It keeps our mind sharp, it keeps our body sharp. It even makes us feel happy too when it comes to with our emotional health too. So just like keeping our skills sharp, and just really practicing, learning something new when it comes to with our naturally gifted talents also can really help us to just really stay healthy also too, not just for our physical self, but also for our emotional health and for our emotional self and for our mental self too when it comes to for our mental health. So hopefully these messages really are helpful for anyone who resonates with these messages also too when it comes to with these collective messages for today, especially for this week too. If you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, feel free to share your own feelings and thoughts at any time when it comes to with these three powerful collective messages. And I thank you guys for just watching this live. I hope you guys gained something from that social media fun activity that we just did earlier too, when it comes to questioning everything when it comes to with social media, whether it's for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube. And even if it's stuff that makes us laugh, that makes us question everything, that's like, it's like, what the hell is that for? Maybe I'll pull a card about that and see what I can learn from that too, or etc. But hopefully you gained something from this live stream also too. And I'll make sure to post a link to the video that we reacted to from At My Own Pace also. So if you guys ever want to check that out for yourself at any time, feel free to do so. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. JR, anyone else who is watching this live, and for those who are, watching a replay too, I appreciate you guys for just being here and just showing support and all the above. Also, especially when it comes to with these specific live streams related to wellness. Also, it's really cool that we can really just have an open discussion about wellness and in so many ways too, not just for the physical part about it, but also for our emotional part about it, the mental part about it, and even in our relationships too. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching. If you guys ever want to show some love for this channel too, just feel free to always, 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 always smash. Oh, wait, did I click that clip right? Hold on. Feel free to always smash that like button. That really helps, helps my channel be in the algorithm. And also too, if you guys ever want to subscribe to my channel also, you're more than welcome to do so. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that way you get notified for all the live streams that I'm doing on a daily basis too, when I get a chance to do so. And yeah, that's pretty much it what I'm about to say. If you guys ever want to tune in and check out my gaming channel, I'll be going live on there this Friday at 7 p.m. So if any games that you guys want me to play on my gaming channel, feel free to check that out at any time. And I'll be live on this channel too on Saturday at 7 p.m. So if you guys ever want to talk about some spicy topics like relationships and sexuality and really have a good laugh about it too, feel free to tune in on Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys on Saturday, just really chopping it up. Even if I get my camera to work a little bit better too. Like I see, like on my end, I see like it's skipping some certain frames per second. So I'm not sure what's going on there too. I might have to plug my charger in. I'm not sure what, excuse me, I'm not sure what's going on, but sometimes, it's like, it's like, like what the hell's going on? Sometimes, I look at my laptop like,
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
it's like, damn, this my laptop's acting like a comic book already. Like, what the fuck? It's like sometimes I look at my laptop like this, if it's like acting all weird. What the fuck are you out of your damn mind? It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I wish a motherfucker would try to my laptop act like this. What the fuck?
It's a motherfucker what?
Uh-oh.
Sake, watch your language.
Sorry about that, Tony. But anyways, yeah, much love to all you guys who are watching this, for those who are watching this live, for those who are watching the replay. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday on my gaming channel. If you guys ever want to see some awesome stuff on there too, to the games that you guys voted for. And on Saturday, if you guys ever want to talk about spicy topics like relationships and sexuality and so much more too. So yeah, much love. Take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching this. If you're watching this the next day, the day after, or in a different time zone, if you're time traveling, I don't know. I'm just really, making guesses here too. So don't look at me like
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
But anywho, much love to all you guys who are watching this. Take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed weekend, blessed day, blessed morning, afternoon, or evening. And just like before I go, and just like when it comes to closing this live stream, and just always love yourself no matter what too, and even questioning everything also too. If people are giving you any kind of weird energy for any kind of reason too, when it comes to, with anything, just give them this kind of energy too, like this.
People don't like how you be yourself. Fuck them. Fuck them up against the wall. Wear handcuffs on and crazy glue on their lips. That's all you do.
That's all you goddamn do. And you know what? Make it a promise of that too.
And that is a promise.
Yeah. So anyways, much love, take care, and many blessings. And you guys have a good one. So peace and much love.